Next week, people who live in Clinton County will have the choice to increase their sales tax by a half cent to help improve law enforcement services or risk losing more sheriff's deputies. KQ2's Kylie Thomas now with more.
The Clinton County Sheriff's Office says they've been underfunded for over 3 decades. Now they're asking the public for help before they lose more deputies.
I'm hopeful. You never know what the voters are going to do.
On the November ballot says a half-cent sales tax increase benefiting county law enforcement. Additional money, Sheriff Larry Fish says, is dire in retaining and recruiting deputies.
A deputy that comes into Clinton County starts out at $24,095 a year. That deputy can be here for a year. We can move them up to $25,000. That's the cap that we can do, unless they become a detective. That's not acceptable.
The sheriff taking to Facebook Live for a virtual town hall, spotlighting how a tax-funded formula for the past 30 years has kept them underfunded, trickling down to shockingly low salaries for those putting their lives on the line.
You should not have staff within your agency dependent upon welfare. Getting food stamps, getting any kind of public assistance just to get by, working 2-3 jobs, showing up at this job, tired, wore out, and expect them to make good decisions too. It's not right. It's not safe for them. It's not safe for our citizens. And it's time for the citizens to start taking care of their own.
10 employees have left so far this year, moving to neighboring counties that can pay twice as much.
I don't blame my employees when they leave for higher pay. I can't. They got to take care of their families. Families come first. And, you know, they leave for that higher pay after we train them. Unfortunately, the citizens don't see how they're flipping that bill for that training.
Since 2010, the county has lost over $250,000 in turnover rate. But the sheriff says it's not just the sheriff's office that would benefit from the tax.
We do not have a full-time prosecutor. There's only one person in the prosecutor's office to handle all cases. That part-time prosecutor can only handle so many cases. So if you got just a simple stealing case versus a big, large felony stealing case, I'm sorry, your small stealing case is not going to go anywhere. If she has the ability to be a full-time prosecutor and has the staffing to do it, then, you know, that smaller case is going to get attention finally, versus what it has through the years where it's just fell off to the side.
Sheriff Fish says the status quo isn't working anymore, and the public needs to lend a helping hand to those behind the badge.
We can't keep on kicking the can down the road. The can doesn't exist anymore. It's been kicked so many times it's gone.
Reporting in Clinton County, Kylie Thomas, KQ2 News.
The tax is up for a vote on the November 2nd election. If approved, the half-cent sales tax would run for 10 years, beginning next April. The additional funds would also go to the victim's advocate and coroner's offices.